welcome back. In the previous class, we learned about the important features of the major oceans in the world and we identified major peninsula and islands in the world. Let's see about the important characteristics of seawater. The important characteristics of seawater are temperature, salinity, and density of seawater. These factors are not uniform everywhere. Variations in temperature, salinity, and density lead to the movement of seawater. See about these factors one by one. First one, distribution of ocean temperature. The surface temperature of seawater decreases from equatorial region to polar region because of the variation of insulation received on Earth's surface. The highest temperature is recorded between 10 degree latitude on either sides of the equator. The average temperature here is about 27 degrees Celsius. The temperature falls to about 10 degrees Celsius in the mid-latitudes. In polar region, the temperature falls up to -2 degrees Celsius. So the ocean currents and winds also influence the temperature of seawater. Ocean current is a continuous directed movement of seawater which helps in weather change, cooling and warming the seawater. In the region where cold ocean currents moves, the surface temperature will be less, and while the region where the warm currents move, the temperature increases. Let's see about salinity. We know that seawater is salty. The average amount of saltiness of seawater is 3.5%. The concentration of salt content in seawater is known as salinity. Salinity is not uniform everywhere in the oceans. Salinity of seawater is expressed as the grams of salt present in 1000 grams of water. For example, the average salinity of seawater is 35 parts per thousand and is recorded as 35 gram per 1000 gram of water. This means that 35 grams of salt is present in 1000 gram of seawater. Let's see about the conditions leading to variation in salinity. Salinity will be more in landlocked sea. Next one, salinity increases in areas of high evaporation. Next one, salinity decreases in areas where snow melts water reaches in large quantity. Fourth one, salinity decreases at river mouth. Fifth one, heavy rainfall leads to reduction in salinity. Therefore, salinity varies from ocean to ocean and at different depths. Let's see about the density of seawater. The density of seawater is not uniform everywhere. This is due to the variations in salinity and temperature of the seawater. Density of seawater decreases when the temperature increases. As the density of water increases, the salinity of water also increases. Let's see about the movements of seawater. The major movements of seawater can be classified into three categories. They are waves, tides, and ocean currents. Let's see about sea waves. The up and down motion of the water along the surface of the sea is called sea waves. Let's examine the sea waves. The summit or rise of the wave is known as wave crest. The bottom part of the wave is known as wave trough. The distance between two adjacent crests is the wave length. The vertical distance between the crest and the trough is the wave height. So the sea waves are always moves in a horizontal direction. Let's see about the movement of sea waves. The force exerted by the winds on the ocean surface is the main reason for the sea waves. As the speed of the wind increases, the strength of the waves also increases. Strong waves generated as a result of severe winds. It causes the development of cyclones and sea surges. What are the causes of sea surges? Sea surges means the abnormal rise of sea waves. Sea surges are common during southwest monsoon seasons, that is from June to September. These sea surges cause severe damage along the seashores. Some measures are taken to prevent damage and to protect the lives of people living in the coastal areas. Let's see about the preventive measures for coastal region. First one, depositing boulders along the seashore. Second one, construction of interlocking concrete structure. In Malayalam, it is termed as Pulimutta. Third one, planting of mangroves. And last one, sandbars by sea waves. Let's see about the seismic sea waves. The earthquake and volcanoes on the ocean floor generate monstrous and disaster waves. These waves are called seismic sea waves. It is also known as tsunami waves. These waves can move up to the speed of 800 km per hour. Let's learn about mud bank. In Malayalam, it is termed as Chagara. Mud bank is a situation that develops in the Arabian Sea during the beginning or at the end of the monsoon season. Planktons grow in the muddy water along the seashore during the monsoon rains. The fish like shrimp, that is chemmin, sardine, that is matti, and mackerel, that is ayala, arrive to feed on the planktons and the mud. This situation gives a good catch for the fishermen. This phenomena is known as mud bank. Let's conclude the class. Today we learned about the characteristics of seawater like temperature, salinity and density. Along with it, we learned about the movements of seawater and features of mud bank. Hope you all understood today's topic. Meet in the next class with the continuation of the chapter. Thank you.